Oh, we're live? No. Oh, that's IRL Wiggle. Thanks. Hi. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lorites. We're doing the pirate thing again. What's up? Uh, you know, we're here occasionally doing the thing. Introduce yourselves, guys. Salty, you were gone last week. You're first.
Okay. Hey, I'm Salt, and you can find me here being a very queer, alleged pirate. I love how that was like one throwaway line, and it's just become our whole personality through this entire thing.
That's how we stay safe from the law.
Yeah. And you can also find me over on the Incredible Hexes and Vexes, playing in Echoes and Divinity. And tonight I will be playing Penelope Fairtree, lovingly known as Pen, who is our Satyr Cleric.
Just before we jump into the next introduction, since you already brought it up, Salty, hey, Hexes and Vexes, a new channel run by our friend Emily from Fate's Group. This is like her baby. This is her passion project. She has started Hexes and Vexes. She is going to be running her first game just shortly, at some point after PAX, probably early November at the earliest. It is Sad Vampire Boyfriend, a one-page RPG by, I want to say Grant Howlett, but I don't 100% know. Anyway, we have an expression of interest. Yeah, I think so. We have an expression of interest form in the chat.
Oh.
If you want to, and also, hey, go follow her because she's almost at 69 followers, and that's pretty great.
Didn't we do 69 yesterday?
Didn't Matt become the 69th
Yeah, Matt was
yesterday
69.
while we were at
If
dinner
you're already
together?
following, if you're already following Hexes and Vexes, unfollow and refollow to be the 69th follower in perpetuity. Anyway, Sam, who are you?
Hello, I am Sam, and I have a frog in my throat. I'm Sam. I'm playing Skipper, the tiefling barbarian who is only slightly moist. Just a little bit. It's sea foam. It's sea foam from the Orebreaker subclass. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I guess you could find me at Plague Maiden with an underscore at the end on most places. Yeah.
Stunning. Excellent. Jess.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Jess, or misskass, however you would like to refer to me. Today I'm playing Ceph. She is a poison dragonborn druid. Wet druid. Damp druid. Moist druid. Who knows?
Cut the audio. We're done. We're done.
No, I'm not getting us cancelled. She knows a lot about dragons. Even more now that I've thought further about her backstory. As I was telling Ash, she's probably read Ceph, has probably read every single dragon-related book that she can find. So she knows all about gods that used to be around but are no longer. Just in case they happen to come up in the plot at any point, which would be kind of cool.
I feel like that includes dragon smut, right, Seth?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Their bodies are a little bit different to mine, and I had to learn about that. Anyway, I've made it weird now, so that's enough of that from me.
It's great. You read a book called Bad Dragon, and now
Move on.
Okay, Andy.
Hi. How do I follow that?
Hi.
Really? My name's Andy.
Do your best.
I'll be playing Tohi today. He's a ladrin, however you want to say it, and he likes to dance a lot. And sometimes he speaks without thinking. So I'm very, very scared for how things might possibly go in this session. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you can find me on Twitch under Andy SBG. And in most other places with a slight variation.
Stunning. I just need to draw attention to the fact that Promethean has said that we are not yet sponsored by Bad Dragon in the chat. So awesome. Great.
Out there.
There's much better fantasy toy companies we could be sponsored by the way.
We've got our in now though, so it's fine. We'll just
not
hold
on
on to that.
Anyway, hey, I'm Ash, and I make stuff. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff, at Ash Makes Whips, that's WIPS, and at Ash Does Photo Mode over on Twitter. I also occasionally run the Lorites channel, Lorites Instagram account, rather. You can find me also here, doing this, but also as a player in the Sword of the Skulls campaign. And from tomorrow, you can find me over on Split the Party, playing a MILF in Matt Brown's newest Curse of Strahd game.
That's so exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
we fucking love Matt here. Well, I don't know if everyone else does, but I do. So I hope Jess does at least.
That's my job. It's a daytime stream too, so for anyone who is on opposite time schedules or happens to have a free morning, it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so AEST. Just before we jump into it, I just want to say, hey, huge shout out to the folks at Awfully Queer Heroes for this amazing module. You can pick it up over at Drive-Thru RPG. They also are currently running a Kickstarter called Traipsing Through Tartarus for their next game. It's already fully funded, so anything extra is just, getting pre-order goodies. So do it.
That's always good.
Because, and they're also really nice people who I've been talking with on Twitter. They're lovely. I love them both. And also, what was the other thing? Oh, right. Merch. We've got merch now. If you would like to go, bro, put the link in the chat. He just did a little jump because he forgot about the merch also, possibly. We have merch now. Some of it is possibly limited edition or already been taken off the store. I'm just looking at Pro to see what's going on. There was some issues with the printing and some stuff got maybe taken down. Hey, you're the one who put the bad image on the mug. I know that they can't hear what you're saying, but...
Wait, did you put a bad image on the mug that you just held up that
No,
I ordered last week?
No, if you bought the big mug, I bought the big mug, right? And it's got the image this big on the front of the mug. So it's white on either side, and the front of the mug has the image on the opposite side of the hand. I'll go and grab it. I'll grab it during the break and I'll show it. So if you bought the big mug, prepare for disappointment.
Graphic design is his passion.
Graphic design is his passion. Anyway, hey, I think that's everything. Oh, also, in November-ish, Tammy, Tolera79, is going to be running some Call of Cthulhu games here on the Lore Rights. The expression of interest form is closed and she will be picking up players soon, but bookmark it in your calendars if people still use calendars. And stuff. And things. That's everyone, right? I think that's everything. I should have probably written down the stuff I need to talk about. There's so much happening.
Chaos is happening.
Yeah. It's
how we plan to go on. It's fine. Yeah.
So, where last we left off, our alleged pirates have made their way to Treasure Island and slowly making their way to the heart of the island. After an interesting day where they adopted a baby monkey and went to sleep, found out that perhaps all of the treasure that is lost in the sea really is being drawn to the center of this island. They continued on. They found a real big fucking dragon and murdered it real good. And then also found an Afriti bottle, uncorked it, and we're going to retcon from the moment of the uncorking because your DM learned about Afriti in the last week, and turns out they're not very nice. So, Tohi, you had picked up this bottle. Thank you. Uncorked it.
That was great.
That was wonderful. Threw me off.
Sorry, self-professed theater kids. It
was perfect. Uncorked it, and smoke started to billow out of it. And from this smoke came the 12-foot-tall form of a red-skinned elemental genie from the plane of fire. And he stands before you, maybe 30 feet away, turns and sees this bottle in your hands, and he lurches towards you. His hand is going for his sword, and just as it makes contact, as he takes his first step forward, from within the bottle, mist is still billowing. From within the bottle, it wraps around his wrists, and he is held fast as magical shackles appear on his wrists. And you watch as his expression changes from pure anger to hatred, unadulterated hatred, and then staring daggers at you. The seconds pass, one by one by one, and finally, begrudging acceptance as he stands back and, with closed fists, bows his head towards you and says, "Speak your wishes, 3 then, mortal. I am honor bound to repay you for setting me free. But make no mistake, should we have met under any other circumstances, I would have torn the heart from your chest. And because of a certain roll that Andy did at the end of last session, he rolled a 94 on a D100. Tohi Wisherake now has 3 wishes that he can make that this Afriti must grant him. Little son of a bitch. Can't believe you did that.
I just hope the genie is really cool about what we asked for.
Now remind me, you said was there a time limit on when to use these? Was it an hour?
Yes, you have 1 hour.
1 hour.
And an impatient elemental genie.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, first off, I just like staring down at him. Like, there's no reason to hate me. I'm not the one that put you here. Okay. It's just simmer down for just a minute.
You watch as smoke starts to come off of his shoulders as his temper rises.
I'll have you know I've been in a similar situation. Now, you said 3?
3.
And just like, I'll look back at the group and... Well, what kind of help do you think we can get from this?
Do we? I mean, we're looking for certain items, but I'm more interested in what's happening here. Why is this island the way that it is?
Like what sort of, like whether spell or enchantment or whatever it is that causes? Because we found out last week that it was items that weren't claimed get drawn to this to a point on the island.
Yeah.
Well, you guys had already known that allegedly all treasure lost in the sea made its way to this island, but you realized possibly that claiming treasure again on the island means that it is no longer lost.
Can I ask, without like this isn't a wish? I'm assuming if it's, I have to say I wish for something, so I'm just gonna be.
Are you saying that as Tohi or as Andy?
It's above table. I'm
Okay,
just saying. So just as long as I don't utter the phrase I wish, I can like talk to it without something happening. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good point. Do you know how you got on this island? How did you get here?
Do you think I owe you answers?
I should have seen that one coming. I wish for us to have a tool that will let us know what we most need in that moment.
Oh, that's a great idea. Seth is like back in the corner trying to hide from the genie, being like, yeah, good job.
The Afriti walks towards you and takes a knee in front of you, like very slowly, deliberately descending to your eye level. Still like 8 foot tall, even kneeling. And it holds out its hand expectantly. Give me something to enchant, then.
Any ideas?
Do we have a compass or something?
I think I have a compass because I've got navigators.
Do we have the magic one from the ship? No,
we had
that was
a map.
That was the map.
It was a magic map,
I think I've got a compass.
Skipper has the regular compass, yes.
I think I've the regular. I'm gonna paddle my pockets before finding it and just, I guess, pass. Do I pass it to Tohi first, or is he like just in general putting his hand out?
He's just holding his hand out.
I'll put it in his hand and just.
Yeah.
And you look, and it is so, like, it barely takes up the palm of his hand. It is so small in comparison.
Can I stand there and, like, subtly try and, like, make myself look bigger.
Yeah.
Feeling very inferior.
Roll a performance or intimidation check.
Thank you. I don't want to intimidate
Or
him. I just want
actually, just a strength check. Sorry. Just to. Super fun.
20. No, not 20. I was looking at my saving throw. 23.
You look so strong right now.
Thank you.
Are you billowing?
No, that's too much.
Okay.
I think billowing in this moment would be a little bit too much. Don't want to upstart too much.
I'll use this lid as an example. So this compass in this Afridi's hand, it closes its fist over it, and you watch as fire, elemental fire, not of this plane fire, swirls around its hand. And after a few moments, it just returns it down to you, and the compass is glowing now. And you can see the needle, where the needle was simply like black, it is now a bright red. And as you hold it in your hand, Tohi, having taken it back, the needle is spinning.
Skip, you hold on to this. I'll just like throw it over my shoulder, hoping
I'll
Skip
catch,
catches it.
yeah. Two
Skipper,
hands.
what do you want most in this world at the moment?
Girlfriend.
Stop reading my mind. No, she's not that desperate. She likes, living her single life. I think seeing all of this, like with the worm earlier and all of the horrible things, she truly does want to just get the heck off this island.
Sure. So as you hold this compass, you watch as the needle spins and spins and then stops and wavers in the direction that you came from, towards the Freya, the boat that you arrived on, the ship that you arrived on.
Yeah, but we can't leave until we get the things, so I really want the things. I'm talking to the compass, by the way. Really want that vase. Magic vase.
Do you believe that in this moment?
I'm trying my hardest to believe it. I'm focusing very hard to believe it. I'm trying to. Skipper is trying to logically in her head connect the dots with wanting items so that we can leave. Because if we leave, then we're failures and we're going to get killed by a pirate queen.
Hot pirate queen.
It'd be like, yeah, but killed.
Yeah. Yeah, just says pointing back the direction you came. Just for now.
Okay, well, I'll pocket it and we'll see how it goes later.
As part of our reasoning for coming here, we're alleged pirates and they like money, but we're surrounded by treasure. It seemed a waste to ask for something like that. Anyone? Where is that even pointing, Skipper?
Well, it was pointing towards the boat because I kind of really want to leave. But I'm hoping with enough effort I can make it point elsewhere. Potentially to the vase. Giving eyes to the compass.
Still point back towards the boat.
I really want the vase.
I'm just gonna look back at the Afridi and just kind of make more intense eye contact and to ask. You say you owe me no answers, but what is it you desire?
Raid and pillage and plunder. I would enslave all of you in a heartbeat and drag you back to eternal servitude long after your mortal bodies.
For the tool that you would use to enslave people to be relinquished to me.
Scary.
Have we just found out that Tohi's actually evil?
Surprise.
Just give me 2 seconds. I didn't prepare for this. I prepared for you guys to be like, hey, we want... I was fully prepared for you guys to be like, hey, we want 17 bags of holding. And then immediately cause a thing in the astral... Okay,
Creates a black hole by putting bags of
Please.
holding in bags of holding in bags
We're
of holding.
smarter than that.
Sure. Okay, fury now on this Afriti's face, and it has no choice but to obey. Even as it tries to twitch away, the shackles around it glow blue and pull its hand back towards itself, and almost as though it cannot control its hand motions, it reaches behind itself and pulls from its belt manacles. And I'll custom homebrew an item in the break for you, but in the meantime, you get a pair of magic manacles.
Okay, cool.
That I'll figure out. I'll figure out later
So
because I
good.
wasn't expecting that.
A little bit caught up in the roleplay. If anyone's curious, my heart rate just went to 119.
Yeah, I know that feeling so well.
I'm just gonna take them. And whilst we're on the topic of, I say freedom at this point, I have been the victim of a grave misunderstanding. I wish for all those that are hunting myself or the entity known as Turbis Epos to cease their actions and forgive all transgressions against us.
And where it was fury, it is now, once again, unashamed hatred, not just of you, but of the very notion of your freedom. And again, it has no choice but to obey, and its hands come up in front of you, and you see it straining against its bonds to reach you, and the shackles disappear as it clicks its fingers, and it growls and launches towards you. As the bottle in your hands splinters open into a portal, the Afriti is pulled through and sealed behind it.
You okay?
Christ, Joey.
Are you all right? Seth will go over and just like touch him gently on the shoulder.
I just like immediately snap my necklace off that I've been wearing.
Okay, I was hoping you would do that. I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Before you roll, there are 3 thresholds: 1 to 10, 11 to 15, 16, and above. Just let me know which one you get.
Constitution, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Me
10.
too.
Same.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. When I say 1 to 10. Okay. Roll a d8 for me.
I'm shaking, dude.
Joey gonna bust.
4. I rolled a 4.
4. Okay, Tohi, you take 4 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned for 1 minute as hundreds upon hundreds of messages that have been blocked by this necklace over the course of the years that you have been on the run manifest in your head at the same time, and it is voices and voices and voices and voices, and your love and overlapping calls for your safety, pleas that Turbis has made, that he hopes that you're well, that he is okay, that he loves you, that he can't wait to dance with you again, and it's overlapping and you cannot move. And the next minute you just stand there hearing years worth of your partner's love and fear for you.
I'm crying?
I can no longer look at you. I'm sorry.
Like I'm actually teared up.
The minute
Shit.
passes.
Just like just sit there quivering.
Yeah,
To-
the minute passes.
Tohi, mate, are you okay?
The voices recede.
I think I'll be okay. I feel much better now. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with this thing. As he holds
Oh,
up these magical manacles, but know that I'm not gonna use these the way he would.
Did you want to hug?
Yeah.
That might help.
Can we just all like group hug? Like
Yeah,
a
I'll go
little
around the
bundle in the
outside.
middle of this island, little
Yeah.
group hug.
You can absolutely do that.
Can I, go around like last and like try and like bear hug, pick up, and then put down a little bit?
Yeah, are you gonna like Chianto the group like from Mulan, where you pick everyone up at once and
Yeah.
just incredible. Yes,
I love
absolutely.
it.
You don't even need to
Oh.
roll. It's
Thank you.
perfect. Like close that page now. So you don't know how recent these messages are, but the roll a wisdom check for me, Tohi.
And you. 7.
No, that's a very small.
Okay, yeah. You couldn't really make out any single distinct messages. It was all overlapping sentiments. You don't know how many messages there were. You don't know what span of time. You don't know how recent the most recent one was. But for hundreds of spell slots at least, Turbis has been trying to contact you.
Can I try one thing?
Yeah.
Can I hold out the elemental gem
Yes.
to summon a earth elemental that will take the form of Turbis in front of me to try and like focus these messages to something more clear and know when the most recent one was? Can I like expend that in a way to like use that as a focus for all this that's going on?
So, technically, no. It's basically a gem that you break, and it gives you essentially a free use of Conjure Elemental,
Right.
which would just summon an elemental in front of you for an
Okay.
hour. So you can try it if you want, but I cannot guarantee that it will give you the results that you are looking for.
No, I think with taking the psychic damage and all this kind of happening, I'm just gonna like not be thinking straight and
Yeah.
not even think of that, like as Tohi wouldn't be thinking of that. So
Just eat the
yeah,
gem.
we'll just leave that one. Yeah, just
Straight down.
Delicious.
I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit and kind of have that 1,000-yard stare.
What would the rest of you like to do in this moment?
I think Seth will try and stay like touching Toei, not in not in an intense way, but just to be like, here is contact for you. Whatever is going on in your head is okay. You don't have to tell us, kind of thing. Just be like, just touch.
I think Pen will probably just sit next to Toei and put the little baby monkey in his lap. So he has little cuddles from baby monkey. Well, she can't play a pan flute.
It's a bit soggy. I'm not sorry.
Baby monkey is just gonna like climb up the front of your armor, Toei, and just start like gnawing on the leaves at your shoulders. Just a little nibble.
Thanks,
So cute.
thanks, little guy.
I think he's hungry.
Does anyone have any idea what these things are or are capable of? Oh,
What
Let's-
things?
These manacles, you know what, I forget it. We'll come back to that. It's not important right now.
How long
Yeah,
does
no,
tuning to something, or like what's the word, investigating it, to
Uh,
learn about it?
so I think the way it works is you can roll an Arcana check to sense how magical something is, but it is the identify spell or attunement
Identify.
that gives you like actual knowledge of what the thing is. But I think to ritually cast, it's 10 minutes to identify something.
Okay.
If anyone wants to give it a go, I'm fine with it. But
Those are all yours, buddy.
Yeah, Pen's not. She's looking at them like, mm-mm.
I'll
No,
take
thank
them off
you.
if you don't want them. If you truly don't want them, I'll take them, but they're all yours.
you know, the way he was speaking, I think it might be best that I do hold on to them. Actually,
I'm certain there'll be someone here that we'll need them for. Or if we don't make it back in time, maybe a lot of someone's.
Oh shit.
yeah. Where were we even going?
We were not following this compass.
Haven't managed to trick it yet, hey, Skipper.
It's not that I want to trick it, it's more, it knows that I just want to get off the island, and so it's showing me back towards the boat. But to get off the island, we need to go get the items. And I just don't think the compass cares about that very much.
Well, if it does what I asked for, I think I'd probably get the same answer as you. So I don't think that'll be much help.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I kind of just wanted to leave because the guy was scary, but maybe it'll change later. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm almost. I don't know what you guys will have on it when it, you know, what it'll fling to for you guys, but I feel like it's just gonna tell us the same thing almost. And maybe if I meditate on it.
Yeah, I think I need like at least another hour and a bit to figure out where it would point for Seth. So you can come back to me later.
Fair enough.
Maybe when we take a next break, I'll sit and meditate on it to.
I mean, if you guys are sitting here with Tohi while he comes back to himself, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, Skipper will sit there while Tohi has his moment and is just thinking really, really hard about those 3 items that we need, and how when we do get it, we're going to be really cool, and that's what we've wanted all along, was to be really cool alleged pirates, and that's why we need those items.
Okay.
Because if we leave, we can't be cool pirates.
Just roll a d10 for me.
How cool are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Exactly. 5.
5. Okay. It takes some time. You're still sitting there, like, kind of trying to force your will onto this newly magical compass. Has anyone asked the compass how it feels, by the way, about being magical
Is it
now?
sentient?
No.
It's a compass.
So is this like a Jack Sparrow type compass, or is this like a golden compass type compass? What kind of?
I've never seen the golden compass, so we'll go with the
Okay.
former.
Okay.
So as you're
Okay.
sitting there, it takes a little while as you're sitting there. But eventually, these thoughts of, hey, shit, we're going to be so cool. We're going to be so cool if we can just get these 3 items, bring them back to the Pirate Queen, and she's going to think that we're really cool. And hey, maybe something else will happen.
Skipper, you're
But
so really hot and really strong.
are you saying this out loud?
It's muttering it to herself.
Fucking stunning.
Yo.
And eventually, when you open your
Locked
eyes,
in.
the compass is now pointing northeast.
Ooh.
I did it.
Just
Northeast.
like, just hearing that just snap out of it. Northeast.
We're
Northeast.
heading.
I point to northeast.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
Are you
travel.
good to
Pens
go?
down. Yep. Pens ready. Let's go.
One step closer to getting the hell out of here.
Before that, we have to go get the items first. The compass needs to know that we need to go get the items first.
What were you saying to it?
It worked. Doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
No, because what if we need to repeat what you said?
Didn't think of that.
Cephyrin, you absolutely know with your passive perception of 20 what was being said to the compass.
I know, but I don't want to. I'm
know.
just gonna call him out on it.
I know.
Okay,
No.
maybe maybe it'll be different for all of us. We'll figure it out later.
Everyone's unique. Northeast.
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 So I'm going to
Yo.
need someone to roll a d4 for me. And also, what's the marching order?
You want
Skipper
to
Can
go
I go in the
first,
middle?
Skip?
Yeah. Just about to say, Skipper's got the compass, so I think it's
Yeah,
probably
Skip
better if she
goes.
goes.
Can I go in the middle this time, please? I'm
Yeah,
Make a
I can go
Tohi
at the back.
sandwich.
Alright.
Tohi comfort sandwich.
Yeah.
So you need a D3?
A d4,
D4.
please.
I don't have a D4.
It's the pointy
Yes, I
one
do.
that you can step on.
Yeah, I was looking at it in my brain. I was thinking it's a triangle. It's got 3 points.
Triangle.
It's a D3. That is a 3.
That is a 3.
That is a
Okey-doke.
3.
And can you give me a survival check as well, since you are heading up the
Yes.
party?
I'm actually pretty decent at survival checks. That is 19. Sorry.
19. Okie doke. And as you start marching, a d10, please. Sorry, there's so many rolls for this
It's all
thing.
good. A 6.
6. Okie doke. So with a 19, you guys, and with a magic compass, so really you can roll with advantage. Whoever's from now on, you guys can roll with advantage, knowing that you have a bearing. You guys start making your way, and for a little while, you are on the path that people have carved before you. But after a while, you reach a dead end. And, well, not a dead end. There is still the forest around you. It's not like a mine. There are pieces of skeleton. There are some old and rusted swords, machetes, old pieces of equipment, where perhaps the people making this pathway have reached their end. And if you choose to continue on in the direction that you're going, you will not be following anyone's path but your own.
still northeast.
It's that way.
Yes.
Suppose we go in then.
I mean, what else can we possibly run into?
I'm not going to list off some things.
Does anyone have a sword
I don't like
or
that smile. I don't like that
machete?
smile.
I've got a sickle.
We
Which
might
is like
need
a
to.
real. It's a grass cutter.
Skipper has a big old axe, don't forget.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
But
I've even got a mace. It's not very helpful against trees.
it's not like you. It's uncomfortable to maneuver your way through, but it's not as though it's impossible. It just looks like people had cleared the way to ease it for themselves, like with new growth, smaller plants and stuff, rather than, they're not hacking down massive redwoods or anything. So yeah, if you guys are going to, when you step into this untouched jungle, you feel a shift in the air. It's more humid, almost immediately, and the sound is muted and amplified somehow. Like you don't have the open sky-ish above you where plants had been cut down. Everything's a bit tighter, more oppressive. But with a 19 survival check, you are able to keep going with relative ease, keeping track of the 6 foot something form of skipper making their way through the brush. Monkey is holding on to Andy. Who's Andy? To Tohi. Still just with a little, like you've got some chewed up leaves on your armor now. Or is that your skin? I genuinely don't know which one it is. Baby's been chomping. But
just his skin.
Hopefully.
The adrenaline's still just kicking, so he doesn't even feel it.
Yeah, fair.
Oh,
fair enough. So you guys walk, and the trees have changed from the more tropical ones that lined the outer edge of the island. They are now larger. Like they've fallen at odd angles, so there are some obstacles here, and there's moss and thick layers of fallen leaves and detritus and peat and stuff on the ground. So it doesn't slow you down, but it is very stinky and very uncomfortable as you guys are making your way along this path to the slightly changing compass point on the needle as you progress. As you walk, there is this uncomfortable feeling that comes upon each of you, and you notice very easily that as you've been walking, all around you, the vines that cover these trees like a lattice have started growing thorns as you pass. So I am going to need dexterity checks from each of you as you continue onwards to avoid these obstacles.
Before we do that, can I cast Speak with Plants?
Yeah.
Which will allow me to potentially ask them to move out of the way. Or
Potentially.
turn them into ordinary terrain.
Can I just mention I have land stride, so moving through non-magical difficult terrain, I can pass through plants without being slowed or taking damage from them.
Okay.
What am I rolling against, sorry?
Dexterity, please.
Dexterity.
Seth, what would you like? Just checks.
Well, I want to, since I can see them coming up ahead, I haven't quite hit them yet because I'm the last in the party.
So they've kind of, as you've been walking, you realize that you are surrounded by them.
Okay.
Just these normal vines that have started growing around
Towards
all
us,
of you.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would like to cast Speak with Plants on myself.
Mhm.
So within 30 feet of me, they have limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. I can question them about events within the past day, getting information about creatures that have passed, blah, blah, blah. I could make them into ordinary terrain, or at the GM's discretion, they could freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks.
Okay.
So I would like to, assuming that they don't speak common, I would like to reach out to one of them and very carefully avoiding the thorns, try to draw in like a druidic language along the vines around the thorns and ask them to move away from us in a non-violent way, just enough for us to be able to pass through. Because we don't intend to harm them in any way.
So my understanding of this spell is that you can just speak with plant. You are speaking plant now. You can speak
but
fine.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be cool, Ash.
It was
I'm trying to
cool, but
roleplay.
it's very cool. But I don't know if plants can read if you're drawing on them in Druidic. I don't
I
know if they
think-
can read.
I think Druidic is a written language that people can understand.
Oh, is
Like
it?
Druid
I
something?
just assumed it was like trying to talk underwater.
Maybe I made this up.
So as you draw your finger along the safer length of this vine, and you hear all around, like dozens of voices around you, coming from the vines. You hear, fresh blood, we thirst. It has been too long.
Okay. I can. Sorry, hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll try and convey, that I want to know. I want to know if they will harm us, or if they just need a gift of blood and they'll let us pass.
Are they the same thing?
No, because I want to know if they're going to aggressively try and drain all of us, or if I can basically
like cut my
donate.
hand.
Right.
give them
Yeah,
some
if
blood,
can I
yeah.
give them blood so that they won't hurt the others?
Roll an insight check.
Mhm.
Roll an insight check.
Okay, I gotta cast my spell. Hang on, cast. Insight. Yeah. Oh, 7.
Okay. You ask them this, and in your head, all you see is red.
Okay.
100 different shades of red, but red nonetheless.
Okay. In we don't share any languages other than common, right?
You mean you and the
As
plant?
in the
or-
party.
Oh, I am not sure.
Does
What
anyone else
languages does everyone
Does
speak?
anyone else speak Draconic?
Sadly not.
Okay.
I only speak Common and Infernal.
Okay. In common, very quietly, I'm gonna try something, but I have a feeling that these plants are going to continue to grow over us until they take us out. So
I mean,
if I
okay,
say
that's
run,
said anything.
run.
I forgot that
As you,
I forgot the
as
Drax
you,
fucking talked. Stop it! Stop it! I'm sorry.
And then I'm gonna take my non-poison dagger and just give myself a little burp across the hand and like offer it to the vine that's near me.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make a DC 18 dexterity check right now.
Yes. Where is that?
Fucking hell.
Where is my roll for this? Oh, no, that didn't work.
as I don't know.
21.
Oh, okay.
21. Yeah, Tohi?
No, doesn't matter. It's okay.
So with a 21, you hold this thing out, and immediately 5 of the thorns that are around you shoot towards you,
Mhm.
trying to aim for the cut on your hand, but you are able to pull it away at the last second. But around you, the whispers for blood grow louder, and you watch as all around you, the thorns are getting larger.
Mm. Run, 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 run.
Run.
Okay,
Balls
dex
it.
checks from everyone except Tohi, who just dances his way through them, apparently.
Can I? What's the marching order? Is it right now?
It was Skipper, Ben, I think, Seth.
I was at the back.
No, you're at the back.
Seth is
Okay,
at
so
the
it was
back, yeah.
Skipper, Pen, Toei, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna reach my hand backwards because if Seth's at the back, like seeing this happening and hearing Seth say, "I'm just gonna try something," as I see the plant starting to react, I'm just gonna cast Freedom of Movement on Cephyrin.
Okay.
Which
For the duration, they're unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can't reduce their speed or cause them to be paralyzed or restrained.
Okay, Seth, you can roll your check with advantage.
Cool. Awesome.
As you watch Tohi just fucking take off and just dodge everything around you. So, Pen and Skipper. What
I
did you
rolled
guys roll?
9,
A 9. Okay.
which I feel like is bad.
Do
and I
you get
was-
advantage when you're not raging on Dex
Ah,
effects, or is it just saves?
it just says Dex saves
Oh, Dex saves. Okay,
on effects that I can see.
that's okay. Because this is just a check. So you, and Pen, what did you get?
I got 10.
A 10. Okay.
One better than what I did.
And Seth.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you.
well, Skip and I are dying.
So you're not dying.
We won't
yes.
leave you.
Follow it. You watch Tohi's dance almost through these thorns, and in a burst of inspiration as he reaches out and grabs your hand and almost asks you to dance as well. You follow his footwork flawlessly, and you miss you follow immediately, step for step, and you miss every single one of these little bastards as they reach for you. Skipper, you take 10 points of piercing damage. And Penelope, you take 12 points of piercing damage as these thorns scrape you on your way by. And Tohi and Seth, as you guys are running, you notice these thorns grow exponentially larger. The blood that you see your friends leave behind is pulled into the plant immediately, like sunlight, like carbon dioxide. It is just immediately pulled in, and it explodes large. And you guys continue running. And I need a second round of dex checks from everybody as well.
So the freedom of movement lasts for 1 whole hour. So
Yeah, that's fine. So Seth with advantage again.
and I'm still good to just go, or is it changed now?
No, your ability lets you navigate
Okay,
it without having to do anything. So you get to navigate it
Just
without
things are going crazy. Just wanted to make sure I don't need to.
Nope, you are all good.
I got
19.
21 this time.
18.
18. Yep.
21.
Yep. And Skip.
19.
19. Yeah, you guys all pass.
much
You, Penelope and Skip are at the front. You guys realize that sucked, and that the plants are probably evil, and you are able to either through dexterity or through axe avoid them in the next round. And you guys are running, and like eventually you realize as you stop and take a breath, there are no more vines around you, and this clearing has this section of forest has been left behind. But you guys are all
While
free.
we were running away,
Mhm.
Pen was screaming, "I'm not having a good time right now!"
Everything is
Incredible.
evil in this island.
And you know what? I think she failed her first dexterity check because the floor was wet and she doesn't have shoes. Her little
Yeah.
hooves.
Oh no,
Yeah.
too slippy.
Oh,
Yeah, gotta get her some horseshoes. So sorry, when were you yelling? Sorry, Pen?
While we were running away.
While you were running away. And fuck, I'm so sorry. I've literally forgotten what you yelled already. I'm so terribly sorry.
I was saying I wasn't having a good time.
Okay, so you guys burst out of this area of jungle and take a second to catch your breath, and you look around and realize, oh, fucking hell, it's safe now. And Penelope, in the back of your head, you hear a little voice, and it just says, oh, sweetie, I know it's been a while, but I can show you a good time. And the rest of you watch as, in a flash, Penelope is transported out of the jungle. And we're just going to take a quick little 10-minute break.
Oh, what the...
Because
what the fuck?
This is just like when Tohi disappeared.
we're gonna go to break.
I'm fine.
And come back and stuff. So, hey, see you soon. And we're back. First of all, hey, Kit Carnage, you fucking beautiful human. Thank you for the raid. I love you. Kit is a very good friend of mine who I love dearly and should reply to on Instagram, but I haven't. I'm sorry. I just don't use it. Anyway.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah. Should we just jump back into this?
Yeah, you kidnapped one of the characters.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Give them
I
back.
didn't
Give them
kidnap.
back.
So
I just realised I'm
just
wearing
before the break, Penelope heard a little voice in her head and was teleported. And Penelope, you are very familiar with the place that you end up as you fall from a ceiling onto a bed. And it is warmer here. Definitely not the cool humidity of the warm humidity of the forest.
Oh no.
And it smells a little like smoke here. And you are in the bedroom of Glasia, daughter of Mephistopheles, princess of the Nine Hells, your ex-girlfriend.
Glacia, what the fuck is happening?
Hey, Penny, long time no see. Just wanted to talk.
The last time I saw you, you were throwing me into a prison cell. What? Why am I here?
I thought it was fun, and then you left, so I
Didn't
miss you.
want me anymore. What else was I supposed to do?
You're kind of so annoying. Hi, Penny. Long time no see. How are you?
Oh, do you really care? What am I here for?
Wow, that's hurtful.
Glacia, I don't understand. We had some fun together. You decided you were bored. I left like you told me to. You put me in a prison, and now I'm like, why am I here again?
Because I'm not bored anymore.
Or are you just really bored and you're looking for entertainment again?
I'm really bored and I'm looking for entertainment again. Hi, I don't want to step foot on that horrible little material plane that you're gallivanting around on, and I need you to fetch something for me.
Why would I fetch something for you? Why do I owe you anything?
Oh, you owe me a body. Because you're meant to be in a cell. And there's a certain little angel that, technically is the one who owes me, but you can pay off her debt.
Do not lay a finger on Alindra.
Oh, you're so cute. Trying to tell me what to do in my own home, in my own domain. Have you forgotten who I am, Penelope?
As if I could forget who you are, Glacia. You were like to remind everyone all the time of who you are.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should remember it.
What do I have to do?
At the heart of that island, there's a little trinket I want you to pick up for me. Because if I have to step foot in that jungle, I am going to kill someone.
Am I going to have to kill someone for this for you?
I don't know. You could kill whoever you want.
I don't want to kill anyone, Glacia. You know this.
Oh, but you've been so good at it. Or, yeah, are those body parts in your bag, or are you just happy to see me?
I fucking forgot about that.
You've also got an extra tooth in there that we forgot to tell you about.
I
You've
completely
got-
forgot I had.
Yeah,
body parts
Sorry,
in
Pen,
my
we
bag.
slipped in a worm tooth for you.
Yeah,
'cause we
everyone's
figured
got
you would want
this
one.
extra big tooth in your bag for you.
I forgot. Glacia, that's different, and you know that it's different. Fine, tell me what it is. What do you want?
I knew you'd say yes. You're so much fun, Penny. I want the Gallerhorn.
The what?
The Gallerhorn.
What does it do?
Wow, if you didn't fucking interrupt me. God, maybe this is why I got tired of you. Maybe you were just too much for me, okay? Maybe you, like, I get it. I'm a princess. I have, high standards, and you're kind of, a fae and below them, but maybe I just wanted someone to fucking listen to me, and you weren't that person, and maybe that's why I got tired of you.
I apologize, Glacia. Tell me.
Good. You should.
Tell me what you need.
I want the Gjallar horn. You'll know it when you see it. It's a horn.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know anything about this?
Yeah, roll history or arcana. Or actually, you can roll the straight wisdom if you prefer as well.
I'm gonna do history because
Okay.
it's actually pretty good. Oh shit, I rolled really bad. I got 11.
That's okay. You have heard of the Gjallarhorn before. It has shown up in mythologies across time. You don't necessarily know the intricacies of it, but it is often heralded as an omen of the end times.
Okay. Interesting. If I grab this for you, Glacia, will this be the last thing I own you?
No,
Will we be finally done after this?
no. You have to die someday, Penny, and you'll just come straight back to me.
This is the most toxic relationship because even if you've broken up, you still have to go back to her when you die. Fuck. Oh no. Okay. Fine. I'll do it for you. I will go get the horn, but I'm not promising that it's going to be quick because I have other things that I need to be doing.
Oh, honey, I exist outside of time and space. That has no meaning to me.
Fine, can I please go back to my friends now? They're all probably freaking out.
You're so boring. My God.
Oh, well, maybe find a new pet.
But you're so much fun.
But you just said I'm boring.
You can be two things at once. It's called being multifaceted. Maybe you should try it.
Oh, good God. I can't believe I ever saw anything in you. Please send me back.
Wow. Hurtful. And she snaps her fingers, and for the rest of you, all that you saw was Penelope disappearing and reappearing in the same instant. She was gone for less than a second. But Penelope has been to hell and back. Also, I lied about my lights. I lied about my lights.
You tricked us.
I tricked you, and you believed me. That says more about you than it does. Oh, fuck, I missed it.
Listen, my brain's pretty smooth. I'm not.
All of our
easily
brains are pretty
trickable.
smooth.
The fact that you were saying the green one was hurting your eyes makes so much sense biologically too. So I didn't even question it.
It was actually hurting my eyes. It's still hurting my eyes, but we're in a forest. It's gonna be green.
So did we really notice that she was gone?
I would say that it was less of a she was gone and more that she sort of like portaled, just kind of like
Okay.
like disappeared down and then popped out from a whole portal above immediately after.
Oh my God.
Pet! Oh, she's back! What the heck?
We thought you turned into a tree. We were ready to start
I thought it was like when
searching,
Tohi
start
disappeared.
attacking. Like, what? Where'd you go? Why do people keep disappearing?
Sam, it's just you and I. I'm getting nervous.
I don't have the best news, I'll be honest with you. I had to go see my ex-girlfriend. I didn't really have a choice in it. She just took me and then she put me back and now she wants me to get her something and I don't trust her because she's not trustworthy and I don't know what to do, but I'm scared that if we don't do what she said, then she's going to kill everyone. So, I mean, I got to do what she says.
What does she want? What's the thing that she's after? How do
Which
we
ex?
stop her from killing people?
Well, I don't know if it's going to stop her from killing people because she just. Okay. So, I dated the Princess of Hell.
Oh,
Oh dear.
It wasn't exactly my first choice, but I mean, when you get sent to hell, you just, well,
and
you
did
just
you get
need
sent to hell?
some sort of
Uh,
protection.
I feel like my life has been very
Is that-
normal compared to some of the things that happen to you people.
She was your prison wife?
Well, I mean, the prison came after the wife part, so
Did you marry her? Too?
Well, no, I
Your-
didn't marry her, but well, I don't think I did. I don't.
I mean, yes, she's still doing things for her. I'm just saying. It sounds
she
like you are.
marry her. And has no idea because she doesn't speak Infernal, so she was just
What?
like
Did you
clearly
sign any
clueless.
contracts while you were down there?
I don't know. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
All I know is that she wants something called the Galahorn. And I don't know what it does because she said, "Oh, if you stop interrupting me, I'll tell you what it does." But then she didn't actually tell me what it does. She's really quite a bitch. I don't know.
When you say that, Pen, the handprint on your neck gets a bit warm just for a second.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh, she listens to everything I say.
That's
Can
really
we
abusive.
see that?
No,
Okay.
no, it doesn't glow or anything.
I'm
It's
starting to sense a pattern, however.
Look,
Boy.
I never said that I was smart. Sometimes things happen.
Just slip and fall into the arms of Satan's
Princess
daughter.
of Hell.
just the tallest
How-
people she can find.
Look.
Because just so you guys are aware, Glacia, Princess of Malboge, is 9 foot tall.
I like
Big
them
wife.
tall.
What were you
Hens?
trying to say, Andy?
How long did this go on for?
A while. Well, okay, so well, actually, I don't know because time doesn't really exist down there. So it was a while I was down there, but it kind of didn't really make any time pass when I came back. So I don't really know how long it was, but I thought that she was done with me because she said she was bored and then she threw me in prison, but now apparently she wants me back and I don't. How do you say no to the Queen of Hell? Like, ooh, just. And I only ended up there because I already told one other queen no, so I don't know how to say no anymore.
You mystify me, Penelope.
Sorry?
You mystify me, Penelope.
We don't really have a choice right now, do we?
I thought my exes were bad.
I apologize. It's not what I anticipated would happen today.
Is the item at least here, or do we have to go somewhere else?
No, it's here. She said that
Okay.
it's where, well, because I'm already here, may as well get it for her, because she doesn't want to sit foot on the material plane or she'll kill someone. So, I guess, I don't know. But she just said I had to get it. She didn't actually say I had to give it to her.
You know what? She's a devil or is she a demon? Because they're very different.
She's an archdevil.
Okay, so the wording is particular. Technically, you don't have to give it to her.
Well, if with no contract signed, I don't think you have to give it to her. But I'm certain that if she can pop you into her realm, she could pop any of us anywhere that she wanted. And I don't really want to be kidnapped by an archdevil.
Yeah, neither.
While this is happening, I'm going to slowly put my necklace back on.
Fair.
It's not worth the risk.
I do
Just
think
Look, we
like-
all make
I
some silly
do
mistakes in our youth.
I do think
And-
you have to attune to the necklace
I
again in order to get it to
do.
work. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, so I don't like to talk about it because we all make silly mistakes in our youth, and this was a particularly silly mistake. But I don't want to keep secrets from you all because you're my family, so I tell you.
That's very sweet.
And
I'm still horrified by the things that happened to you, but that is really kind.
But it's not all
Yeah.
bad.
It seems a little abusive, Pen, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it is kind of why my parents told me that I wasn't quite smart enough to go off and be an adventurer. They weren't wrong.
Well, I mean, that's not very nice. Like, you know, that's not. They shouldn't have done
Yeah.
that, right? That probably
plenty
kicked off a
smart.
couple of things for you. A couple of choices. The people you meet.
no, without you on our ship, we never would have got this far. We would have sunk without you.
Guys, you're going to make me cry. I already cried today. When you ruined my bloody pipe flutes.
You were making very loud sounds in the forest. I couldn't. I didn't want to grab it. I didn't want to break it. I figured they would dry if I just get them waterlogged.
I'm straight in water, blows bubbles.
We'll
I'll
help
dry.
you find the horn. Or whatever it is that she wants. Just so that she doesn't have that hold over you anymore.
Okay, we shall do that. I don't really know anything about the horn. I just know it exists.
What happens if you try the compass?
Okay. So Pen's true desire, what she always wants, is just to be on an adventure. So if she holds a compass, it's not actually gonna point anywhere. Like,
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm holding it out, but I'm taking it back again.
yeah, it's kind of useless for Pen because her whole desire is to be on an adventure. So that's the only thing she wants in life.
Do we know if the compass only points to things that are on this plane, or can it point anywhere?
You didn't ask, but you can probably assume that it's plane bound.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, we've
Well-
come this far. What's one more item to our list? If it's here, we're probably gonna find it. It's-
I feel really bad. Pen is just going to be really quiet for a while
It's
because
gonna-
she feels really guilty for bringing you into her shit.
Oh,
Pen
it's
a
not
pat
her
on the back.
fault.
We're a team. We're a crew. You know, we're gonna share the burdens.
She really loves that. She loves you guys.
Just pat
You
on
know
the
what,
back.
Actually, Tohi's gonna kneel down next to you, and he knows that we might be dealing with something that's quite a bit more powerful than ourselves, but given what he's just asked for and what he's just experienced, he's actually gonna take his necklace off and just hand it over to you and say, you might get some use out of this. I don't think I will actually need it more than you do right now.
That's so sweet. I'm so that's so sweet.
Penelope, you can add an amulet of protection against detection and location to your
Aw.
inventory. You do have to attune to it before it will work, but
Yeah.
you can take an hour doing that at your next short or long rest.
Okay. Thank you, Tohi. Thank you all. I do apologize for bringing you into my drama. I never wanted to, but I appreciate you all.
So, standing in this bit of forest, Skipper, do you still have the compass?
I do.
The compass is giving you a very strong reading to the northeast, but also to the north. It is swinging. It's appears to be
Okay.
picking multiple targets now.
So in theory, it's speaking out loud to the crew, by the way. In theory, they're not all in the same location, so there's a chance that it's multiple stops. How
Okay.
are we feeling about
Would
that?
north be the new one? Because it was telling us
Yes, so
this-
you were headed
this
north.
way.
You were headed northeast, and then you went through the jungle of bastardry, and
Mhm.
now you've got northeast and north-ish.
Okay. I think north-ish. Because if we can find that horn, we can get that devil off our back before we have to try and do other things that she might come and just stop us from doing.
Well, I mean, I did tell her that she had to wait, so I'm happy to make her wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ben has no self-preservation. She
She does
literally
not.
mouthed off to a fucking demon.
I know, but we don't want to die.
Well, if we continue northeast and just keep an eye on the compass, if it starts to move a lot, maybe we'll figure out if we're closer to like one more than the other as we're making our way.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm. Or maybe it would get drawn towards where the other items end up if it's unclaimed.
Mm.
Might take a while though. The
If
coins are moving so
that is
slowly.
true.
word.
That's true.
My worry is our time limit, because it's if we have to,
Hmm.
you know, we don't have forever to.
So it's
get
still
everything.
probably only around midday. Probably not
still
even
time.
midday at this point.
I think if we can find at least one item today, we'll be making good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, northeast then?
Northeast.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let's go northeast.
Trust the compass for now until it shows that it shouldn't be trusted, I guess.
Go,
Survival
magic
check,
compass, go.
D4.
Okay. So the D4 is a 3.
Mhm.
And the survival check is 25.
Can you just roll a D4 again for me?
Ooh, I just threw it. Sorry,
Oh.
it's stuck to my hand.
That's
a
okay.
4.
That's a 4. Okay. What is the thing? Sure. So you guys just continue onwards, following this path. You come to another smaller river. It's not even a river, really. It's more like a stream. This one could barely constitute. Like, it maybe is dehydrated. And it's super easy to walk through to. It seems fresh. Perhaps it feeds into the river that you passed earlier, and an hour passes, another hour, and the humidity doesn't abate. It's really sticky. There are mosquitoes everywhere, and it's just a terrible experience all around. But you come across no danger, and you proceed your path forward. Give me one more D4 roll, please. Anyone. Doesn't have to be.
Let someone else
Sam.
do it. Someone else take that burden.
I go to
I'll-
3.
Stop rolling threes.
Do you
Someone
need
roll-
us? Do you actually
Yeah.
need us to roll another one?
No, it's fine. Just roll a D10 for me.
Which one's my 10? This one's my 10.
It's the one with 10 numbers on it.
I go to 10.
You go to 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, calm down. I haven't said anything.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You get a mull on that.
So you guys keep walking, and eventually you can smell this sweetness in the air. 1 second. Sorry, that last bit of water went down the wrong way. You smell this sweetness in the air that drifts high above the jungle fragrances, the rotting earth, the trees, the moisture in the air. It is something not quite out of place, but entirely foreign compared to what you've seen. And you guys keep walking, and there are these plants, these flowers hanging from vines. And as you continue walking, they're getting larger and larger. And you can see very clearly drops of what looks like dew on them, drops of moisture, as you as you pass by. And they're not moving, they're not giving you bad vibes, but they are brightly colored, and it feels very much like a warning.
Are you okay, Ash?
I'm okay, I'm just choking. It's fine. So I'll just need a dex check from everyone again, please.
Okay.
Sorry, we
Does
have
this
to look
one
at
include me
inspiration.
this time?
Yes, this one includes you this time.
Okay.
That inspiration lets us re-roll, right? But we have to take what we re-roll. Yeah, I just rolled a 3 on dice, so I'm going to be using that inspiration.
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 19.
I also got a 19.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, I lied. I got a 23. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm telling you.
Oh,
I got a 23.
I did get a 19.
Can
You
I
did get
ask,
a 19. I think I saw your number and I got confused.
Sorry.
this was just a check, not a saving throw, wasn't it?
Just to check.
Okay, yes, or 7.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. Penelope and Skipper converse the two prior. You manage to sidestep these plants, and as these dewdrops seem to almost fall in slow motion around you as you guys walk past, you guys manage to avoid it, but Ceph and Tohi, you guys don't.
With a 19?
Yeah, the DC was 20.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So as these drops fall, you guys are covered in this fucking sticky ass sap, and it is awful. You don't take damage, nothing bad happens, but you are sticky.
Okay,
And
it's not poison.
it's not poison.
Okay.
This fragrance is now clinging to you. It is like when you pass by someone who's wearing too much perfume and it burns your face. It's that, but on you. And as you're walking,
How
dirt
far,
is
Baby monkey got.
how far away are we from the stream we passed?
probably a half hour's walk.
Oh.
So more than 300 feet?
At least 12.
At least 12. Yeah, I would say more than 300 feet. That's 100 meters, I think.
Oh yeah, a half hour's walk is much more than that. I was just being cheeky.
So you guys, sticky, as you continue to walk. It's very uncomfortable. Your armor's not quite moving with you anymore. It's moving in opposition to you. You're not taking any penalties, but it is so awful. And the mosquitoes, as they fly towards you, are now getting stuck in this dew, this sap on your body. And you guys continue to walk northeast. And with a, what was it, Skip? 25? 23?
Yes,
Something?
23. I'm going to say 23, just in case.
In your hand, the compass begins to glow. The needle begins to glow. It goes from that bright red to almost as if it was being heated in a forge. It goes through the hot color spectrum. It goes from red to orange to yellow to white. And you guys come to a clearing. It's not quite a clearing. It's more like plants have not grown in this area. They've not been removed from it. It is simply a natural bastion, circle of trees. And I'd like you all to make a stealth check. No. And I would like Ceph and Tohi to do it with disadvantage because they stink.
Oh, but I have advantage on stealth, so...
So just flat roll, please.
Are we...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Is there any chance I could react with a spell for this check?
I'm gonna use my
Yeah.
inspiration.
So we're just like coming across a clearing and kind of getting a bit sus of it. But, so I like zoned out for a little bit.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in that case, I probably Tohi wouldn't do that because it's just like a big clearing. There's not really many places to hide, so a disadvantage. A 17.
Oh, I re-rolled mine, which was a 1, but now I have a 10.
Okie doke.
13.
Literally
Skip.
had the number in my head and then I forgot it.
That's okay.
17.
17. So Tohi and Skipper meld into the bush, even smelling as he does, even with shit sticking to him in odd places. Tohi just is a tree again.
Just sticking bits on me.
Again.
Is a tree again. Skipper, you also similarly not quite tree-like on account of being blue and 6 foot tall with an axe, but you hide behind a tree and just not seen. Sorry, what did you guys get again? It was 13 and 10. Seth, I would say maybe you are a little distracted by the smell at this point, and you walk out into this clearing on your own. Pen, maybe you follow. Maybe you're a little distracted at the moment, thinking about Glacia and
Maybe
what
she's
she's
stuck
asked.
to my armor.
Stuck to you.
The fur is like caught in the goo.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Stunning.
Yeah, you walked past and my poor leg has been like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and. Oh no! Has anyone got anything like sharp?
Are you
Can I
gonna
have to
slap my
shave
axe?
Are you gonna shave the satyr? Okay. You guys do manage to fall apart without having
I've got a
to.
little bald
without-
spot on my butt now.
Sure. Penelope's got a little bald spot on her butt, and you guys look up and realize that you are standing maybe 30 feet away from another pair of those mutated apes from earlier. And they look at you and you look at them. And as you're rolling initiative, let me tell you what you notice. They are sitting at what looks like a table. Like it is a big ass chunk of wood that has just been stuck in the middle of it with 2 little log stools. There is a fire with like a rotisserie, which has the remains of some kind of humanoid on it, has been charred and eaten. And in the middle of this table is maybe a 8-inch tall glass jar with the brightest, most beautiful flowers in it you've ever seen.
Do we need something with
Oh.
flowers?
So everyone roll initiative for me. We're just going to theater of the mind it though, because I don't have a map for this.
Can I
That's
just?
fun.
I want to take a look at Baby Monkey and see if Baby Monkey is reacting to these big monkeys.
You can't see Baby Monkey because Baby Monkey is on Tohi.
Oh, Baby
and Tohi
Monkey's
cannot be
invisible
seen.
because he's on Tohi. Fuck.
Tohi can't be seen right now.
That's
So
a natural 20, by the way.
natural 20. Fuck yeah. Let me find this. There we go. And let me just bring up my trusty notepad app that I definitely use correctly and as was intended by corporate gods. Okay, what do we got? So natural 20 would probably put you above 20, yes?
Yes, that is a +2.
Okay,
I'm,
so-
22 technically.
Yep.
I'm at 23.
Okay, so we got Tohi, then Skip. Everyone else?
10.
I also got 10.
Who's got the higher decks?
I think you do. I've got 14.
I've got 17 on decks.
Okay, so it's gonna go Penelope and then Seth. Well, that's not how you spell Penelope. That's the wrong letter.
Which
Hell-
letter did you get
hell,
wrong?
the P. I spelled it with an A because the apes got higher initiative than you guys did.
Ah, Penelope.
Yeah,
Our good friend Penelope, who has come from the 9 hells.
exactly. So Tohi, you are a little further back.
Okay.
So these two have stepped probably 10 feet into this clearing, and what I say, 20, 30 feet in front of them are these apes. So you're probably 40, 50 feet away, you and Skip both.
Okay. And they haven't seen us yet, correct?
They have seen the other two, who were, shaving as they walked into the clearing.
We weren't shaving. We just ripped that shit off. It was like,
My
wax.
God, they were waxing as they walked in.
Okay.
God.
Having fur is so interesting to me because I'm completely smooth.
Not anymore. You've
Well, not
you've
anymore.
got a fur patch.
Ooh, I just kind of keep like touching it, and then I'm like, oh, enemies.
Did I also notice the vase on the table?
Roll. You and Skip can both roll perception for me.
It's a 2 on die. I'm not saying anything.
You are so hidden behind this tree, Skip. You are doing so well.
just a
Nothing
tree
can
right in
see
front
you.
of me.
Nothing can
tw-
see you.
As eyes
27
closed.
on perception.
Yeah, you absolutely just peek out, see it, see the apes, see the rotisserie human. You hear also the sounds of fur being ripped out of Penelope's leg. Like you hear the very distinct.
Okay. I am. So am I starting my turn hidden?
Yes.
Okay. That saves me a bonus action, I guess. I am going to mark the one that is the closest to the group with my Slayer's Parade.
Okay, they're both
And-
about the same distance, both about
Okay.
45, 50 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll mark the one on the right just to make it easy for you then. I'll mark the one on the right, and while I'm hidden, I'm going to take out my longbow and just fire 2 arrows at it, like knock them both at the same time, aim, and just let them go. So one of them will be advantage, and then the other one will be a straight roll, right?
Yep. What arrows are you using?
I am using.
Are you using the ones that you already had, or are you using the ones you picked up in Blood Moon?
Oh, I'm gonna use the regular ones, the ones that I already had. So that'll just be just your standard arrow. So I'm just thinking I can't really get close right now, and I'm just pointing at that one on the right. And the first attack will be a 26 to hit,
Absolutely hits.
and that will be 13 plus 4, 17 points of damage on the first one. And that's counting my Slayer's Prey damage. And then with the second arrow, that'll just be a straight roll. That is a 15 to hit.
Just misses.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna like knock both of those arrows, fire them off, and kind of try and follow them in and get closer. So I'll use my 30 feet of movement to just close the gap a little bit and kind of stand right next to, like, we'll make a little line with the others. So I'll stand right next to them. I won't try and like go past them.
Okay, doke. Penelope, as he runs up to you, you see that Monkey is like baby Beyond on his back, but with sap, completely stuck. Just like, just stuck.
He's facing backwards, like with his arms.
Yeah, he's got a little. He's facing out. He's just waving.
Oh
just
no!
Like, looking around.
Oh, no.
Can't see anything. If that's your turn, Tohi, that brings us to Skipper.
So there's only the 2 monkeys?
2 apes, yeah.
Okay. I was waiting for a for now statement or something. I was like getting scared. I will. Are the apes looking at the other 2?
Yeah, so they're still looking. So it's because it all happens within the span of like 6 seconds. Like these 2 have walked out into the clearing. They have the apes have looked up at them and just started to stand up from this little dinner setting. And like,
Were they on a date?
you don't know.
Okay. Maybe we'll figure it out later.
If they were, we
Um,
fucked it up real bad.
Ruined the date.
Oh
I was
no.
thinking it was a table with dinner and a vase of flowers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we
definitely
ruined a
interrupted
date.
Oh.
We're on a date. That thought briefly crosses through Skipper's mind before she pulls out Arcade and goes to do a surprise swing on one of them, hopefully.
Sure. How much movement speed do you have? Because you're about 45, 50 feet away.
I have 40 feet.
Okay. And is your axe with reach? Is it 10-foot reach?
Yes, it's got 5-foot reach.
Yeah, I'll say 45 feet. You could reach them.
Okay. I will do my 2 attacks.
Mhm.
That is a 25 for the first one and a
Hits.
natural 20 on the second one.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happens on a natural 20?
I do remember. I would like to. I'll do the damage for the first one, and then I'll do the fun thing.
Hell yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
roll the. So you're attacking the same one.
Yes.
Yep. So are you hitting the one that Tohi's got an arrow sticking out of, or the other one?
We'll go the other one.
Okay.
That is a 9 damage. Yes, 9
Mhm.
damage.
Yep.
And with the natural 20, I would like to cast Thunderwave
Fuck yeah, you do.
and then just upend everything. Really
yes.
ruin this date.
Yeah. So roll all your regular damage first, and then we'll do the Thunderwave at the end.
Is that vase breakable?
I don't know,
That's
It's
what I'm
bronze,
thinking.
I believe. It's made of... No, it's bronze. I can't remember, but it is. I don't think it is breakable.
I think that magical items are only able to be destroyed
Oh,
by
right,
magical
right.
items.
Yes, you are right.
If it is in fact a magical item.
Am I doubling what I rolled on the die?
Yeah. So roll it, double it, and then add your. No, you don't have. Yeah, then add your what is it? Strength bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
so
because it's a second attack. So yeah. That is a 19 damage.
19. Yep. And as you tell us what it looks like as you cast Thunderwave.
I like to think that it happens the second that Skipper swings the axe for a second time. It's like carving through a wave as it crests and hits the shore. It's a splash.
Fuck
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, like water breaking against something.
That is cool as hell. And so this doesn't tell me what level Thunderwave, because it is the homebrew subclass. It doesn't tell me what level. So let's just say 3rd level.
I'm happy with that.
Yep, cool. So roll 3d8 thunder damage.
I can certainly do that. I'm going to use the D&D Beyond because I don't have 3.
Yeah,
on me.
that's fine.
3d8. That's pretty good. That's 18.
Okay, so 18 damage. What is... Fuck me. Do you have a spell save thing? Because you have your Infernal Legacy stuff, do you have a spell save DC?
I don't.
No,
Because
okay.
I don't use anything. All of the spells aren't really like ones that require me to. It's like... they're
That's
all just,
fine.
like vague ones.
Let's just call it.
unfortunately.
Let's just call it your level is the spell save DC for this one,
Okay.
because I think that works. So 18. Yeah, 18,
Yeah.
17.
It was 17.
17. Okay. So one of them rolled a 5, and one of them rolled a 16. So they both take 18 points of thunder damage, and with their failed Constitution rolls, are blasted 10 feet away. So you watch.
Ruin their afternoon.
Right, that's not the right thing. Stop that. So you guys watch as Skipper just runs up, whacks this one, whacks it again, and as her muscles flex, like maybe it's just the muscles, boof, and these apes are blasted 10 feet back. The table flips, the chairs go flying, the vase just sort of plops down to the ground, just still sitting there, flowers coming out of it. So that was your action, movement, and bonus action. Would you call that your turn?
That's pretty much my turn, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do anything else.
Brilliant. Oh, and also as you cast this spell, there is just a of thunder for
Sorry, guys.
meters and meters and meters, 300 feet around you,
Got very
as this
excited.
axe impacts. At the end of your turn, these two apes have their turns, and they both just stand up and look dazed as shit, and look at each other, and reach out and hold hands, and then run towards you and start biting the fuck out of you, Skipper. So
okay.
they go. Oh, sorry. 2 fists and 1 bite. They both going to multi-attack you specifically for
Do
ruining
they
this stage.
punch with their spare hands or with the ones that are holding together?
Yeah, so
Kill me with the
it's
power
like
of
they
love.
both go for bites, then they both go for single-handed punches, and then together they punch at the same time with their entwined hands.
They're going
So-
to kill me with the power of
Oh.
love.
Possibly.
Oh, I accept it.
So I've got. Okay, we'll go for the first one. We'll go for the bites. I'll just do these at the same time. So the bites, I have a 22 and a 16 to hit, and I think they both hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that does. I'm a 16, so it's me to beat it, I think.
Meets it, beats it. Yep. So that will be 6, 10, 12, 18 points of piercing damage as both of them just kind of start chomping on you.
18 combined.
Yes, 18 combined.
Easy.
I'm just rolling it together because it makes it faster.
Ah,
And
got it.
then, no, that was my dice.
I am not raging, so
You are not.
didn't think
I
would
did.
need
I
to.
did notice that. So these will be for the fists. I'm just going to roll 3 of them, and I'm going to roll 1 at advantage because they're both punching. So to equate
That
the
makes
two.
you know what, I accept that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. So what's the? That is the same. So I've got a 23, a 16, and a 15. So the joined hands don't reach you.
Oh.
they punch you from each side, and then just stop short with their last hit, which is where is that? D6s. Okay, I
I
have
think
those.
Skipper would just take it. She understands. She realizes it's her mistake now.
So you will take 1, 2, 6, and wow, that's incredibly low. 6, 7 plus 6 is 13 points of bludgeoning damage as these fists come at you from both sides. But that is the date ape's turn. No, I hate that. That is the that is the mutated ape's turn. And that brings us to Penelope.
Yeah.
Get yourself some teeth, girl.
Delicious. Maybe another
More of
finger.
them.
Question: how close are the apes to me now?
Skipper's probably about 15 feet in front of you, so they're probably 20.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering if I can touch them.
You can move up to touch them.
My favorite. I love to do this. So can Pen, just from looking at them, can she see that one is more injured than the other, or are they both?
One's looking a little rougher than the other, but comparatively, there's not much difference between the two. They both look cranky and
Yeah.
sore, and also really a bit dazed.
Cool. She's just gonna go for the one that's closest to her. Well, they're holding hands, so they're gonna be the same. She's just gonna go for the one on the right.
Mhm.
And she's gonna cast a 4th level inflict wounds.
Yeah, go for it.
She really, really loves doing that.
Yeah, roll
Yep.
your attack.
That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. They've got an AC of 16, so you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, because she's doing it at 4th level, that's 60 tens of necrotic damage. So
It is.
we're looking at 40 again.
40
Whoa.
points of damage, and you watch as this ape just screams out in pain, and its mate looks at it with this look of hideous anger and distress as it starts to, like, you watch the muscles where you've touched it just kind of wither away, like, and it becomes lesser as you take out half of its hit points in one go.
Awful.
Close your eyes, baby monkey.
Are we the
Monkey-
bad guys?
Monkey can't see shit.
Oh God. Are we the bad guy?
Are we the bad guys today?
It might be.
Do you have a bonus action you would like to do?
No.
No?
I don't really have bonus actions.
Fair enough. That would bring us to Seth. Now, Seth, having fought these the day before, you do recall that they are resistant to poison damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Because Jess didn't remember that.
I got you, boo.
And a lot of my damage is poison. But Seth, taking inspiration from the thunder wave that came out of Skipper's attack, is going to cast Storm Sphere.
Okay, what does that do?
so
What does that look like?
Hell
That
yeah.
is a 20-foot radius sphere of whirling air centered on a point you choose. So I'm going to center it on a point which only hits the monkeys and nobody else.
Yep.
So to cast it, I like to imagine that she kind of, with one hand, like tries to pull down from the sky, and the other hand tries to pull, like, the essence of the sound that was created by the thunder wave, and kind of like melds them together and throws them out at the enemies. And
That's
this
fucking cool as
sphere
shit.
of air,
Yeah.
like, comes together on top of them. So when it appears, they need to succeed on a strength saving throw. The space is difficult terrain, but they're right on the edge, so it won't be, like, it's not hard for them to get out of.
So a strength saving throw.
Strength 21.
Okay, well, I rolled a 3 and a 4 on the dice, and they've got a plus
Okay.
9, so that does not make it.
Okay,
I'm not doing the math. I just know that it's not it.
it's all right. I will. Let me cast this, and then 2d6. I think it's 2d6 on both of them. So 8. Let's go 8 on the one on the left, and then 2 on the one on the right. And I can also use a bonus action to cause a bolt of lightning to leap towards one creature I choose within 60 feet of the center.
Yes.
So I will. Oh, I have advantage on the attack roll if the target is in the sphere. On a hit, they take lightning damage. Okay, so I'm gonna try and draw out with one hand. Try and draw out a bolt of lightning towards the left one. And I assume it's this. It's my ranged spell attack, which I assume is just the plus 13 that is attached to the spell. But I don't really do spells that have.
Give me
so-
2 secs while my shitty internet tries to load your character sheet, and I'll double check for you.
Oh yeah, okay. 13. No, 13 is my spell attack. I got it.
Okay.
I'm good at D&D.
That's okay, me too.
I got a 32 to hit,
Oh yeah, that's literally double their AC.
and then it takes 4d6 lightning damage.
Mhm.
For some reason,
Jesus.
it won't let me roll that. so,
Nice.
Oh wait, I'll just do 2d6 twice. I'm good at math. 16 lightning damage on the one on the right, the one that's taken the most damage. And then, because I can continue to use that as a bonus action, and I don't have to be near it, I'm gonna back away as far as I can towards the trees.
Very
Because
fair.
I probably look jammy and delicious from all that, like, sap or dew or whatever is on me, so I'm gonna try and get away from them.
Very possible. So you fucking reach up to the sky and whirl your hand around and summon back the thunderclap from Skipper's thunder wave, and you smash them together into this whirling maelstrom in the middle of this thing, and then you fucking electrocute the one on the left, and it is barely holding on, and you watch as this lightning hits it. You see every bone in its body. It's like a fucking cartoon as the lightning illuminates it, and it is on its knees, still holding hands, and it looks so close to death. And Tohi,
That's terrible.
Tohi, it's you and the baby Bjorn's turn.
So I'm like 20 feet away from these now because they got blasted
Yes.
by the thunder, right?
Yes.
With the bow still in hand in this storm.
Oh,
it's
honestly,
still-
hang on, probably further than 30 feet, maybe.
that's still
yeah.
fine. So this storm is still just raging above their heads.
Behind
The
them,
sphere?
yes.
They
Okay.
are,
Yes,
they are
above and
inside of
around.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Seeing that, Tohi is going to add to this storm, and he's going to cast Conjure Barrage.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to make a DC 16 Dex save on both of them.
Is there Seth disadvantage on this check because they are in the sphere?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
The only thing, people have disadvantage when they're within 30 feet of the sphere on, like, hearing checks, so
Okay.
perception checks.
Yes, that
just
makes
because it's so loud, but
That makes sense.
otherwise that's it.
Sorry, you said dexterity?
Yes, 16 DC.
Okay, so it's a 15 and a 9.
All right. So they're both gonna take a full 3d8 of damage from this,
Okay.
which will be it's 16 points of damage to each of them. So that'll be, yeah, I think that's piercing damage. Yeah, piercing damage, but it's magical. So Tohi's going to kind of seeing this storm happen. He's going to pull out one more arrow and kind of fire it high up into the sky so it lands directly on the top of the sphere. And as it does, it kind of gets infused with that energy and splits and cracks as the thunder and the lightning kind of just cracks the wood of the shaft. And you see hundreds of arrows just sprout from these shards, swirling around inside the storm, hitting them and just piercing their arms, their back. Just as it spins around, the arrows just kind of go with the storm, hitting them.
Yeah, you turned it into a very mean tornado. It was already a mean tornado. Now it's a very mean tornado as these arrows, the one that had 2 hit points left takes the brunt of them and it just keels over. There was not much life left in it at all. And it is just dead. And its hand slips out of its mates. And the mate just screams at you all. Tohi, you have a bonus action. What would you like to do?
Gosh. I think with my bonus action, I'm just gonna stay there. I've got nothing to do with it right now, I don't think.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably could have just spoken to these guys. But we just were like, fuck them.
No, they growled at us, which makes everything we did okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Given our history with these things as well. Oh.
Skipper,
Ken's looking up to the heavens like, please don't smite me.
Skip, what would you like to do at the top of your turn?
I would like to apologize to the one remaining monkey man.
Okay, that's a free action. Yeah.
Like, sorry, and then I want to just hit him.
It does not speak any language and does not seem to acknowledge your apologies.
Oh,
That's so fair. I can't blame it. I feel like I need to retire this die. That's another natural 20.
You have the luxury of also once again using your thunder wave.
I
'Cause-
feel like I shouldn't. It was very loud last time.
You can push it back into the sphere further if you'd like.
So that's 17 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I would,
Still alive.
I
Still
would like
cranky.
to push it into the sphere.
Yep.
Like,
So
sorry,
hang on.
sorry.
It has to make a what is it?
The-
Strength save of
Yes.
17. Yes.
Yes. That's what we decided on.
It's a 25. So it doesn't move. And it's going to take half damage of your 3d8.
That's all good. Oops, it's D6, not that. $18. So half of 18.
Half of 18 is 9. So, it is still alive, but it is bloody and it is angry, and you have a second hit.
I do.
You have a second attack.
No, I think I did. Did I do both? No, I did one. Didn't
So
I?
you crit on your first attack and then thunder waved as a bonus
Gosh.
action.
Your first action was to try and say sorry for killing
Oh,
me.
that's right. That's
Free
true.
action.
That
Free
one was
action.
free.
Free
That's
action.
fine.
Apologies.
Free action.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, casually.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
yeah.
11 damage.
That'll do it. That'll do it. It had 10 hit points left. So
Ooh.
you apologize and then whack it with your axe, thunder wave the shit out of it, and then whack it again. This ape will meet its partner in the next life. As
Maybe
it
have eternal jungle dates.
Yeah, so it falls and the storm sphere picks it up, and you're just watching these two bodies swinging around.
God, sometimes you say things that are so beautiful and so lyrical, and sometimes you say things that are so fucked up.
I was trying to make it funny so Salty would stop looking at me like I kicked something in front of her.
Looks at the party, like, slumped shoulders, like, holding the axe, like, we're the bad guys, right?
Fucking
I'm
hell.
sure
Well,
they
we're
were
trying
going to
really
hard.
hurt us.
We're trying really hard not to be.
They were on a date. And we just murdered them. Sure, they were going to murder us if they saw us, but
Maybe we should.
Pen's just
but-
gonna push
The
Tohi
days.
away from the bodies, like back you up a bit so that baby monkey doesn't see.
Oh, yeah, I'm just like. Just try and like hover it so I don't stick it like onto the monkey's face and rip its fur off. I'm just like,
I
trying
think
so
he's
hard.
still facing backwards, so he's
stuck
still
to your
not,
back,
he's
baby
not
Bjorn
aware.
style. Go get the
Oh.
magic item, I think, guys.
Yeah.
You speak about this to anyone.
So amidst all this chaos, you can see in the reflected light of the storm that is still storming. How long does it last, Zeph?
I can stop it, but it lasts for up to a minute. So
Okay.
I'll let it dissipate
Okay,
so that we don't get lusted.
Yeah, just roll a d8 for me.
Just
Are
realised
we
we'd
gonna
all,
like
we'd
knock
all
down
be
by
like
flying
shouting, trying to hear
fucking
over this thing. It's like,
Well,
not-
that's not an. Hang on. No, that's not an 8. Let me try again. 7.
7. Okay. So, as the
Oh,
storm as the storm dies, just to the northwest, 2 bodies yeeted back into the jungle.
Fuck it up.
Northwest though, so we're not gonna accidentally run into them again
No,
and have to think about what we've done.
no, unlikely.
Okay.
But so as this storm dissipates, you see sitting on the ground, looking unharmed, is a twinkling vase of flowers.
The vase of unwilting flowers, if I can remember correctly. I can't find the list. So I think flowers that go in that don't wilt is the whole
They are beautiful.
We just ruined
Yeah.
somebody's date just to steal
I-
their fucking flowers.
No, just the vase. We don't care about the flowers. It's the vase that doesn't it makes the flowers any flower you put in it, I assume.
I
Probably
think we
six
are
months.
the bad guys.
Can we tell how old the flowers are? Like, are they from this island, or were they there when the vase kind of like washed up?
So you can't really tell. They look like a fresh bouquet of flowers. They're not necessarily looking like anything you've come across yet, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, okay. So Skip, if you pick up the vase, are you just going to dump the flowers out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take them and I'll like wrap them around my horns.
As you upend the vase, as these flowers fall out, they immediately into
Oh.
dust on the wind.
Oh, I'm sorry, Seth. I'll find you
That's
some more
okay.
flowers later.
Oh, okay, we can. Oh, that would be nice to receive a little gift.
Little Chinese meal. Little succulent Chinese meal as a treat.
I'll just put the vase in the bag of holding.
And as you do, no, I'm just kidding. They're not a pocket dimension.
It's a mimic.
Everything's a mimic. The island is a mimic.
So, based on the time that you've been traveling, it's probably about like 1:30 in the afternoon now. You're on your 4th day, but you have successfully found one of the items on Queen Grace Tidesong's wish list, if you will.
Yay! We did it, team.
Congratulations, guys.
For the best
And-
at adventure.
You are the best at adventure.
And we were so cool while we did it.
You looked so cool while you did it. So we
It
have
look pretty epic.
10 minutes left before we need to finish. Is there anything you guys would like to achieve before we wrap up the session?
I would like for us to get Tohi and Seth not sticky anymore so that baby monkey can be not a fucking baby prawn.
We
And I don't want to wax him. Like,
fade our friends.
Can I try and scrape off some of the sap, just like a tiny bit, and see if it's flammable with my tinderbox? Just like put it somewhere and see if it's flammable.
Please
Sure.
Don't light yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Like I'm scraping it off me,
you've
trying
got
to
the
put some on the
monkey.
floor.
Do not burn yourself.
Just want to see if it's flammable or not.
It is not flammable.
Okay.
How much of
Oh.
it do I have to consume before I get potentially poisoned?
It doesn't say whether or not it's edible in the book, so I'm just going to say it's cloyingly sweet. It's like eating icing sugar.
Okay.
But you can eat it. It's just going to be bad. Feeling bad for you. But also, if you guys have a look, you would realize that Baby Monkey is held on by his armor, not his fur.
See, I knew that armor
He's-
was a good idea.
He's
That was a
he's
good idea.
beyond on by his armor, and you can undo the little straps and pull him out.
Oh, thank God.
I'd
So
do
can
this.
we go back to the water and then safely make it back here?
Yeah, it'll just take you, about an hour to walk there and back.
Is that worth it?
Oh, let me see if I have anything.
The
Actually.
stickiness
I'm
does
trying to see
pose
if
a
I have anything
disadvantage.
either.
Don't we have like a water? We have some water we could try.
I have a lot of water spells, but they're all really high level, which I feel like is going to be
Yeah.
a waste if we get in another fight.
Can
And
I?
I'm like, I don't really want to put a sphere of water on you guys because it'll like fling you out. That might hurt.
Yeah, it's that watery sphere is restraining too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Might accidentally drown you.
I'm looking through my inventory, just seeing if there's anything, and I'm just like,
I have a
all
water
I've got is
skin.
oil. Like, not,
You could
not,
be even
yeah.
slipperier.
Ugh.
Well, we're sticky. You're sticky, so would the oil counteract the stickiness?
Yeah, but then
Would
you've
you
got
be
oil on
sticky
you, and
and
then things will
oily?
stick to the oil, and it's just
Well,
anyone have
oil is oily and
prestidigitation?
sticky
yeah.
is sticky.
I don't have prestidigitation. I'm just a barbarian. I hit things. I can hit the sack if you want me to.
Oh.
I think if it's giving disadvantages, it's probably worth baiting.
So
I've only got a
it's-
water skin.
It's not giving actual disadvantage, it's just making you sticky. And things stick
Okay.
to you.
I
So as
think
long
that
as
we
you don't hold
probably
on to
need
things.
a short rest at least before we continue because I have 38 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys want to have a short rest, it'll be your last short rest for the day. We'll go with Baldur's Gate rules of 2 short rests per day.
Mhm.
So were you guys walking to the border and back, or just gonna, I don't know, let Penelope? No, I don't want to say it.
But Penelope make us wet and restrained.
I was gonna say lick you clean, but I hate that. I feel
That is
like
not what that
I
spell
feel
does.
no, I just feel like out of everyone, Penelope's the one who's most likely to just try and lick the sap off of you guys.
Yeah. She is quite chaotic.
Skip is curious, but it's gonna be a thing of like when no one's looking.
Fair.
It is very sweet.
I'll say I've got I can heal you a little bit because my spells are not as You
Oh,
know,
I have plenty of healing spells. I just didn't want to waste any spell slots.
You
But
guys
I
also
can
have
definitely do like
potions.
a
We do have
prayer of
potions.
healing or something.
true.
Uh,
I do have a. Oh, that's.
We
that's-
have quite a few potions actually.
Yeah, my potion's probably higher than your entire health pool, though. Oh.
Okay,
I
so
think a short rest is probably worth it. I just
Yeah.
don't think going to go wash off the sap if it's not providing any actual disadvantage other than just being mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think kind of like
Yeah.
seeing that sap as well. It's just an easier way for me to stick camouflage on myself and disappear again. So I'm like
Logistically
totally
easier.
okay to keep that. Yeah,
Roll in the underbrush just a little bit to get all of the leaves you can.
yeah.
I think the next time I wild shape, it will probably disappear, so it's okay.
you hope.
Well, what doesn't wild shape absorb everything that you're wearing, except for magical items?
I have no idea.
I can't
I
ma-
don't know.
Mm.
But we can figure out the logistics of that in the week till our next session because it is
Yeah.
5 to 10. We should leave it there for the night. But hey, guys, you've gotten your 3 wishes. You've gotten some magic
That was
manacles that I need to
intense.
homebrew. And you
Look.
have well, Penelope's re-met with one of her ex-girlfriends.
Wasn't great.
And you've gathered one of the items requested by Queen Tidesong. So, all in all, I think that was a great session for you guys. I
was
think that
pretty
was
good.
And we
Yeah.
ruined a date. Don't forget we ruined a date.
And you ruined a date, murdered some stuff. You know
We're
how
gonna
it
talk about
goes.
that.
We're not going to talk about that. I'm sorry. But
We hid the evidence.
you hid the evidence.
Flying the evidence across the island.
In
Exactly.
true skipper
Removed
style.
it from the crime
Exactly.
scene.
Exactly. You skipped it across the jungle. But hey, guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. Can I get you guys to introduce yourselves again? Andy, we're gonna start with you because you
Ah.
chuckled, and also because you
Ah.
went last earlier.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have been Andy. I've had a great time tonight. I've been playing as Tohi. He's an Eldrin Ranger, and the beginning was very intense. And I'm only just coming down from the high. You can find me here on Twitch. I've been doing the Dad Life hiatus, but things might be coming back soon, so look out for that. But yeah, you can find me across the internet under Andy SPG. That's me.
Excellent. Cheers.
Hello.
Hello.
I have been Jess, and also misskass, and also Ceph, the poison dragonborn, dragon fucker. I mean druid. And that's
Each party has one.
and that's all we're gonna say about today. I had a really cool time. Everyone did some really, really cool role playing. So, I'm glad that I could be here today, hanging out with my allegedly pirate buddies.
Excellent. Sam, you're next,
Hello.
bud. Hi.
I'm Sam or Plague. You can find me at Plague Maiden with an underscore, mostly on like Twitter and such. I've been playing Skipper today. And I'll be at PAX this year running some Vampire the Masquerade tabletop sessions.
Mm.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I did it last year. It was so much fun. So excited again for this year. So
Hey, what
if
times?
you're at
Like what time?
Yeah.
Morning
I'm-
we
time?
have got a
Afternoon
schedule.
time?
I've got some in the morning, like right early as soon as it opens. Some
Like
at,
Friday?
Friday as soon as the doors open at like 11. No, the doors open I think at 10. So I have a game
Yeah.
at 11, and then another one right after that, and then
Do we have to
Saturday-
book in advance?
No, you can't unfortunately book in advance. You have to sprint when the doors open to get to a
It's gonna
table.
be Jess and I like shouldering people out of the way.
Rapidly approaching your location.
I believe I'm running one called the Strange Hunger, I think it's called. So I'll
Do
leave
you have
that
any that aren't
for-
morning? Just this is purely
Um,
selfish. Like
In the morning, yes. I've got 2 in the morning on the Friday, I believe. And then I've got 2 like literally finishing at like 11 p.m. on the Saturday, and then Sunday I think it's like in the middle of the day.
Okay, yeah,
So-
tell us. Can
I'll
you hit us
send-
up with that
yeah.
schedule?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
I've never
It's
played
just
Vampire,
us.
but I'm very interested.
How I
Salty.
yeah, that's me.
Sorry.
Okay. I have been Salt, and I have been pure chaos tonight, dropping some lore, getting kidnapped by an ex. You can find me here playing the purely chaotic Satyr cleric, Penelope, or you can find me over on Hexes and Vexes, playing what equally chaotic Eladrin Druid Paladin in Echoes of Divinity. It's great. You should definitely check out Hexes because it's new and you would love it. That's me.
Stunning. Hexes and Vexes, go check them out. It's Emily's, Emily from this channel's new passion project. It's, you know, her first venture into solo TTRPG, and we're all very fucking proud of her. And Emily, I know you're lurking, so love you. Get wrecked. Go
Get
follow
loved on.
Yeah. Go follow, or if you're already following, unfollow and refollow Hexes and Vexes, and you might be the 69th follower. Just in perpetuity. Anyway, hey, I've been Ash. I've been not these guys. I've been everyone else. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff. You can also find me at Ash Does Photo Mode. I'm posting daily over there, and if you like MILFs, especially fictional ones, you should probably check it out. I'm really good at taking photos of video game characters sometimes. Also, hey, come hang out on Split the Party TV tomorrow, where Matt Briefcase Brown is kicking off a new campaign, A Curse of Strahd, where I'm also playing a MILF. So this is just happening.
Noticing a theme here.
Can you blame me? Anyway, stick around. We are going to raid resident dice eater Zach Naum over at Zach Speaks Giant, who is a wonderful human being. So hey, stick around. I'm assuming he's playing D&D, possibly his Mummy campaign. That's as in like the Mummy.
Me?
The Mummy. The Mummy, not like the Mummy.
The aforementioned MILFs.
The
Yeah.
aforementioned MILFs. You're right, Kit. I do have a type, and it is a good type, and that type is Freya from God of War, because good God, what a woman. Yeah. Okay, we can stop talking about my type in the chat. We can just do the raid now. Thank you. Anyway, hey, come back next week. We're doing this again. Our last session for the month is next week, and then we are doing some Sword of the Skulls on the 22nd and the 29th this month, which is very exciting because it's Sass's birthday and then my birthday, so we're doing birthday D&D twice this month. It's very exciting.
Huge.
Exciting.
But yeah, stick around, give Zach all the love, etc., etc. Do the thing. Have a good night. Bro, can you take us out, please?